share this to help it out. You know what I mean? Let's see. Hello, everybody. How are you? Hi, Angela. We are just adding Jenee on here. We're going to hope this is going to go easily. Let's see if she's
So I
coming.
guess we're both going to have to wing it from
There you
phone.
are.
It's not going to let me do it from my computer either. Hold on.
How are you? Okay, are you good?
I think so.
You think?
I was trying to charge my phone because it's not cooperating. Why does it look like I'm looking at the computer and it literally shows like this much. Wait, this much.
I can see you. You're good.
Like as long as we can see each other, I guess that's all that matters.
Oh
But I'm
my
gonna
gosh,
try
too
to.
funny. Hold on, I'm going to bring it on here, Jenee. Come on in,
Okay. Hi,
everybody.
Angela.
Welcome, welcome.
Hot mess like usual. We'll make it work.
I can see it on the phone. Oh, wow, Jenee, you're right. It is. What if we open it up?
Well, I tried to rotate it and it won't let me rotate. It says that I have to.
Oh, Lord. For sure. That is not.
So
No,
I
that
gotta.
doesn't work.
I got it. We're just gonna figure. What I'm gonna do is just sit back, right?
Gonna sit way back. Does that work?
See this? Does that work?
The stuff we do, that is so much better. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Everyone, let us know how it looks like on y'all side too. Like, let us know because I'm really curious how it's showing up for them. Because maybe it's just us.
All right. Hold on. I gotta turn you up, sister.
Okay.
All right. I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you a minute ago.
Okay. I was gonna say if it's an issue, let me know and I can take my
What the
earbud
heck's
out.
going on? I can't hear you. I'm gonna read your lips. Oh my gosh. Oh my
Gotta
gosh.
love it. It wouldn't be right if we didn't have some type of impromptu hot
It
mess
wouldn't be.
chaos to deal
It
with.
wouldn't
So
be. I don't know what this is all about, but maybe this is why so many people are doing Zooms now.
probably
Could be. Could
they've
be.
changed something for sure. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quality's better though, I will say that. Like I do like the quality on here now.
Yup. 100%. Okay. Trying to get the lighting and all right. Okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
Jenee, we can talk. We can talk. All right. So I had to cut down my computer though because God knows it's like 4 seconds. What? Like I'm like, wait a minute, I just said that. What's going on?
I
Right?
know. It's like a huge delay. Like even if I have it playing on my computer while we're talking and it's like a 10-second delay. So I was like, let me mute my computer so it's not a bunch of chaos happening. God said,
Yeah.
look harder, Lee.
I know. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, so let's explain what we're doing today.
Yes.
You know, for 16 months, at least for me, for 16 months, I have been on a new journey, and it has actually been the scariest journey. It's really hard to think that you're going to start out as you get older when you're like, wait a minute, I'm going to start all over. I'm going to start something again. But I think the one thing that I know you have learned, and I have been learning my whole life, here I am, I just turned 62, that the fear is what grows you. The fear is what grows you. And you never know what in the world could be out there for you sometimes if you don't jump. Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
absolutely. Absolutely. And can we
I
just say
think.
62 is a lie? You do not look 62 at all.
Well, thankfully to these great products, right? I mean,
Fact.
there's been matter of fact, I got, I had the scale is not your friend. I have to say that the scale is
Yeah.
not your friend.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I only get on the scale now every other week. And I like got on this morning, so you're coaching yourself. You're like, get on the scale, get on the scale,
Yes.
see what's happening. Have we gained muscle? Have we lost fat?
Yep.
What have we done? Right? And I'm like sitting here psyching myself up, like, because don't tell me that all the walking and all the great supplements that I'm not going to lose anything here. And it did 1.6 pounds, lost again. So that was a great thing. And there's so much that Market America offers. I think that I don't think that we knew what we were bargaining for. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't, because I was just thinking, this is, I got to find another influx of company that I can believe in. And for us, look, we're not stupid. We know that everything starts with products, because when you're going to venture out and you're going to start something new, nothing is going to be accomplished if you do not love the product. And what I found, I personally researched 8 companies before I decided on Market America. And I found that a lot of them said exactly what every other company has said, the companies I've been involved with, whatever. Everybody's products are the best products, right? We know that they're the best products.
Yeah.
But you don't know that until you use it. So, here I was ordering products from different places, different beauty companies, a couple of health places. Never really saw myself promoting health, I'm not going to lie. Just never saw it for me. My cooking, I love to cook all the bad stuff, so I didn't think that was going to happen. But what I did figure out was, when I tried the products from Market America, and I started with the wellness because that is what they're known for, their isotonic line, how that's delivered to your body. Here I was always taking supplements, but can I be honest? I could never tell you that I really felt better. Lee said, here, take this magnesium pills, take this, take that. And I took it and I thought, okay, he said, take it. So I need this. So I'm going to take this, right? That's where we're at. And then I found out that I was like, they started me. I don't know what they started you on, but I know it's probably the first thing you heard from me. But we have this trio of products called, what's it called, Jenee? Get in here.
Core 3 Health.
Core 3 Health. There we go. Core 3 Health. Which
she's got the other part of it. Look, because I was like, my order doesn't come in until next week.
I got it. It's right.
But we got it. Teamwork. See, it works.
It has the OPC3, which is, oh my gosh, just the greatest, most powerful antioxidant ever, But then again, there was the NAD plus, and what do they say about this, Jenee?
Youth in a bottle.
Yes,
like honestly,
yes, it is.
The cool part about NAD plus is that as we age, we actually lose NAD, which is what causes us to age. So it helps replenish what we're losing from a cellular level, and it's rapid release, so it actually works faster too than normal capsules would.
Right.
Right. I absolutely love it. You can tell by the look in our skin and the look in our faces and all of it. It genuinely does work.
And look, you got kids that are trying to age you, and look at you.
Right.
Oh my gosh, like
all the time.
I love it. And the third one, of course, is magnesium. And I know everybody lately has really been hearing me push this. And I have to tell you, I can't say enough. I was taking magnesium. I was taking magnesium pills. Matter of fact, before I had my surgery to remove the mass on my kidney. And so I knew Lee had read that it was needed. Something I didn't know is that your body didn't produce magnesium. If you don't give it to your body, you ain't getting it, but yet your body needs it. And again, we talk about, but how is your body going to get it better? People say all the time, well, Molly, what's different than the pills than the isotonic way? And, I was the person too. I did not know that pills were filled with fillers and binders, and that it has to hit your stomach. And by the time it does, you're lucky to get like 15% of what you're taking. And I thought, I've been taking all them pills? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And I'm not
to mention, when you were taking those pills, you're peeing them straight out. A lot of people don't realize that. They think that because, I went to this great this big retailer, we're not going to name them, but Fortune 1 companies, and you go and get these supplements because they have them in the pharmacy aisle, but what you don't realize is you're peeing them straight out after you take them. You're not absorbing any nutrients at all.
Not
But
at all.
with isotonics, you literally mix one capful into 2 ounces of
Shut up,
water,
girl. That's
and
the
it
capsule. You
absorbs
show up
within
that
like
way.
minutes. There's no
Yes.
fillers, there's no binders, there's
Yes.
nothing. And then you're
Yes.
paying all of this money. And realistically, even though the cost might seem effective or seem affordable, you're not, in the long run, you're hurting yourself more investing into something that's actually causing more harm than good. And so with these, it's you actually get full potency benefits from them, and they are structured and created to actually work.
100%.
My
100%.
brain fog is completely gone because
Yeah.
of this
I
alone.
think I think one of the things that has stuck with me from the beginning, we all are having a love affair with Dr. D, right?
Yeah,
Doesn't everybody have a love affair? It's
we
like,
love you, Dr.
what?
D.
He is my person. Lee better be glad he's got me because Dr. D would be my person, right?
Listen, and if
Um,
I want to say one thing too, she has the best shoe collection. Oh my gosh. If you ever
Girl,
see her
I
dressed
could
to the
not.
nines,
I
her
love,
shoes
I could
on point.
never, but I love watching her. I love
Yes,
watching her just strut. I'm like, dang, she don't miss a beat,
at
right? She does
all.
not. I love
At
it.
all.
I remember though, Dr. D telling me one time, and I'm sure she told everybody, but I was having a conversation and she said, Molly, when you think about magnesium, I want you to think about you need something that when you wake up, it flips all your switches on in your body.
Yeah.
Like you were talking brain fog, all of that. But when you
Mhm.
take it 30 minutes before bed too, because I take this twice a day,
Me too. Me
when
too.
I do that, it switches everything off, all those switches off. And I'm going to tell you, I am somebody who has never slept well. I think some of that comes from motherhood. You know it, and I know it. Where you sleep light, or when you sleep, you don't feel like you sleep soundly.
Hmm.
And after being on this, and I mean faithfully, like taking it every night and taking it every day with my little cocktail that I make up, Lee and I both get the best sleep. And what it shows in my Fitbit. It
Yeah.
shows that when they're tracking my sleep, um, there is just so much. I always tell people, if you're not going to get anything else, Dr. D says your gut, and your sleep. If those things are
Absolutely.
off, everything about your body's going to be off, even when you don't recognize it. So,
Yeah. We don't realize our gut
that's
health
what I
is
love.
actually our second brain. So when you're taking
Yes,
care of your mental here and taking care of your brain health here, your gut health also is very, it's like the key powerhouse aside from our brains that help us function. And
100%.
the fact that
And
magnesium is responsible for over 300 biochemicals in our body. So things that we actually normalize could actually be a magnesium deficiency. And can I just say, even though you and I do not have a huge background in health and wellness, the fact that we have learned so much from Dr. D, it's like it just comes off the flip now. You're like, oh
feel
yeah,
like
it actually
I
helps
got
with
that.
this.
Dr. D said that. I could say that, right? I could say that.
Yes,
And got to tell you, not just Dr. D, but we're going to shout out a few people here.
yes,
There's so many people that we have been able to learn from. Let's number one, first of all, let's talk Steve Bosson,
yes.
okay? Because
Awesome,
him and
Boston.
his vitamins, awesome Bosson, that's right. It's not vitamins, it's vitamins, right?
Vitamins.
It's right.
He's gonna
But
laugh at the
talk
replay
about
later.
somebody who takes it and he can spit it off. But
Yeah,
then, okay, that's great. Steve's our leader, right? Steve is who we follow. And so you feel,
yeah,
oh, well, he has to. But what about the community that teaches us all this, Jenee? I'm talking
absolutely.
about Beth Black and Shelley Bow and Shannon and Tina and Jocelyn. And you
Yes.
were leaving out so many. I mean, Dr. Stan, who was just down at Florida. I mean, there
Martha, like
is
just
a
so many amazing people.
smorgasbord of
Yes.
what we get. So, and isn't it funny how you can say, well, I'm not going to go to that because they're talking about the same thing and you always leave with another gold nugget. Am I right?
Every time,
Yeah,
every
yeah,
time. And
yeah.
it's funny because I come from corporate. I hated meetings, hated them. I didn't like multitudes of unnecessary meetings with stuff that could have been sent in an email. But like with this, you don't want to get up out of your seat because there's so much valuable information from
Yes,
multiple different
yes,
perspectives that you always gain something. And I
yeah.
always appreciate that. And when I say how people led the company is that our community is so huge that you could how willingly people are just going to give you their numbers so that you can reach out to them about questions or to mentor you or to give you insights like right now I'm meeting with one of the doctors within our company who actually has partners that are doctors. And I'm like, I would like to learn more from your perspective on how to initiate that conversation with other health professionals in my local area, because I think this is a great opportunity for them to be
Yes,
able to have this available for their patients too. And it's just unheard of for us to have
agreed.
that opportunity to be a product brokerage that offers so many different things. There's no comparison,
Yeah, and
honestly.
not to mention, all of our products are developed
They are.
by doctors and clinical
Yes,
nutritionists. Who can
they are.
say that? You know, I
Yep.
love the whole thing. We're processed here in America. We're located in Greensboro, but
Hmm.
yet we are global. We are
We
nine
are.
different countries. And Jenee, I mean, I know we're in this, and of course, we're in the retail side and we're in the leadership side, but come on. We are able to build globally.
We are.
Anybody in these countries, Canada, Indonesia,
Hong Kong,
Singapore, it make you
Malaysia.
want to go visit, right? So we
Right.
can go share it,
We're
right?
going to come next year. We
Yes.
will be. I'm claiming it.
Yes, yes, we are going to. I love that. And not to mention, over 190 countries we can sell in with our
Right.
global link. Are you
Yep.
kidding?
Yep.
Like, I think about all the times I couldn't do that with other companies and products because, you know, we have a lot of military people, right?
Yep.
Who, and
We
they're
do.
all over and they would want stuff and you couldn't do that because you
Hmm.
couldn't ship. But to know that they locate where the nearest place is coming from and
We
where they're
do.
shipping it from, it is, they know what's good and what products are in that country. We
Yep.
don't have to worry about that. They are just just a company that cover all the bases. I mean, business tools, think about, they haven't even seen our shop live, Jenee. Wait till you and
I
I
know.
and
I
the
can't
team
wait.
and Joanna and everybody, we start
I'm
doing our
so
shop
excited.
lives where two people can be doing a shop live and telling about a product and putting the links up there. But yet everybody, every UFO in Market America could take it and share their link to that shop live. And when a purchase is made, it goes directly to them. I mean,
It's awesome. Not even to
mind
mention our
blowing.
marketing app. You
Oh
literally
yes.
have all the
Oh
social media
yes.
content that you need in your
Oh
palm.
yes.
If you
Yes.
need to send samples to your customers, it takes care of it for
100%.
you. Like it just,
I just,
I've never seen a company pay so much attention to
uh,
detail
they do. They
for the
do. And
benefit
look,
of the people, not for the company, but for the people. That is
right.
just
It's never everything. And is it? And, you know, again, Jenee, you're so good. You keep giving me these tidbits. You're so good. And what I love too is our corporate people, which they're great, you know, 12th. I mean, they are wonderful. They are personable. They're in the meetings. But here's the deal. They have to build teams too. They have to do what we're doing. They have to. And when I first heard that, look, I'm not going to lie to you. I was like, what? You know, like, what you mean? Because, you know, sometimes you feel like people who start businesses and people who come in, all they have is a college degree, but they don't do what you do. They're never out in the field. They don't have to build stuff. They don't have to do that. And they're just preaching to you what you should do, but you don't know. But
yeah.
yet Steve, our leader,
Hmm.
our top senior partner, has, matter of fact, just earned senior executive coordinator
Yes, he did.
himself. And look, and I think that's great, but here's the blessing. Every single decision that Lauren Reitinger, who is our, you know, owner and CEO, and
Powerhouse.
Mark Ashley and Steve and all the rest of them, and then they're Cullen, all of them. Here is the beauty in this. The beauty in this is there is not a decision made without knowing how it is going to affect
Yeah.
their teams. So if it doesn't affect them to the better, guess what? It don't happen. But how else would they know that
Yeah.
if they don't do it themselves, you know? And how many times, Jenee, and look, we've only been in what, 15, 16 months, you maybe a little less, but how
I'm
many
coming up
times
on my
have we
year
thought,
mark.
I know you are. I love it. I love it. But how many times have we thought, oh boy, this could be better? And you
Yeah.
send in things and go, hey, Steve, or, you know, hey, Mark, hey, Lauren, we saw this, you know, and it's not that, oh, they go change everything for everybody.
Mm-mm.
But when they ask and they hear this, they always have the attitude that says, I remember when Mark said to me one time, I love it when you poke holes in is what you feel could be better in our company. He said, because you allow us to fill those holes and make it better. And can we say, look what Cullen Haskin and teams did with our 60
The 60
second
second
health
health quiz.
survey, okay? Because look, I wasn't a fan of that health survey. Now, Joanna took it, and boy, she did it. She was a champ with that. She's a
Yeah.
paper girl. She loves all of that, and I love that. But when they did this, I can't get enough of that health survey that we simply send it out. Somebody fills it out in 60 seconds. We know what their issues are. We know what they want to fix. It gives them the recommendations. We get a copy of it. I mean,
Absolutely.
have you ever, sister? Have
And
you
that's what's like,
ever?
I think the beautiful part is too, even with the health quiz, I didn't even think about it until after the factor, is like, even if you have no product knowledge, say you come in, you have no product knowledge, which we always recommend if you come in, try the products first for
Yes,
yourself and just
always.
experience it and get your own honest feedback. But to have something in the palm of your hands that you could send over to someone and it starts a conversation to where
Yes.
even if you don't know about this product, you can go and research it. And if you've ever been on either of our sites, you can see all of the details. I mean, from the ingredients to the science backed information about it, the benefits of each key ingredient in it, the testing that it went through, like all of that is on that page. So you
I
never
love
have to
that.
call someone to ask questions unless you absolutely need to. But it's so, the details are so important to me. I've always realized that about myself as I've grown, but it's
Yeah.
the details and everything. And what really won me over in my heart not only was how people driven the company is, but when I went to our international conference last year and Lauren was on stage and she was sharing about their story and how there were so many brokers that went to JR during their journey saying, this is a great thing that we see. We would love to buy it from you. And he's just like, it's not our company to sell. The
Right.
reason why is because they started this with a handful of people in their basement. Like
Yep.
it's not something that it's a multi-billion-dollar company that they focus so much on the money that it's just like, yeah, let me focus on affiliate marketing, let me focus on these things because this is what's going to bring us money. They are so financially set that they are only intentional about helping other people achieve those same goals.
Yes.
And it's not about the money, it's about helping people build their own economy. And when Lauren said on stage last year, when JR passed and the brokers came to her and they were just like, we're sure I'm paraphrasing this, but we're sure you pretty much don't want to have to deal with this if your husband's not here anymore. And instead she was just like, no, he made that promise that it's not our company to sell, and I'm promising y'all today it's not our company to sell. That did it for
100%.
me. A
Yeah.
family owned company that has become a multi-billion dollar staple
Yeah.
that pays out over 60% of their profit out to people and not trying to over 60%, like 50,
I love.
55, 56%. But
Yeah.
still, we're not to be about the numbers, but it is very close to 60% of their profit has been paid out to people. And there's so many endless opportunities in the company where you could learn a new skill, you can gain a new certification, you could partner with professionals and build your platform that way. Like I could go on and
Yeah.
on. Molly
Well, you
knows.
said the company, this company has made over 12 billion,
Yes,
billion, not million, y'all,
yes,
12 billion dollars. But yet they have paid out between retail and leadership over 6 billion of
yep.
the 12 billion. I'm sorry, I don't think you see that anywhere else. And let's talk about something you just focused on just a second, but let's get real here. When all these other companies started suddenly getting rid of their leadership and started going affiliate, nobody had any warning, but yet there were companies out there who haven't gone affiliate, but like they were asking, like, we need to know, with all these companies going affiliate, are you planning on doing this? Do you ever see this? And what happened, a lot of them were silent. They said nothing because they were planning it, right? I remember about a week after that was happening, and then me going to their leadership event. And I remember Mark Ashley getting on stage and he goes, let's just talk about something right now. All these other companies you're seeing going to affiliate, and they're just leaving their people in the dust who have built the company. I need you to know we are not interested in this. We are who we are. This is your company. You are the reason this company is successful. You never have to worry about that. And I thought,
Absolutely.
boom, like that's all anybody wants is a solid answer. And yet he got up, being taped, letting people know exactly
Yes.
where things are.
And when do you see in companies where execs, including the founder, will go out of their way to come directly to you to help you build your business? Who is
I've
going to
never seen
invest that
anything
much
like it.
time?
When do you see people like that go, Lauren, liking my posts, Market, Steve Ashley, all of them, they're on there. They're sharing your post, all of
Yes.
these things. And they are always out there sharing about their company. Again, I know this is horrible, but Lauren wrote a book, Scrambled or Sunny Side Up.
Make
This
sure you
is
get your tissues.
her life. Let me make sure we get way back here, okay? Let's make sure we do. And I am
Yes.
like, if you want to know how we originate, what our family is here with Market America. Read Lauren's, by the way, New York bestseller list.
Yes.
Absolutely. This talks about, and look, it's not just business. Lauren went through the toughest time of her life, losing the love of her life and her partner in JR.
Truly.
And look, we didn't have the blessing to meet JR. But
Yeah.
after watching so much about him and hearing people talk about him, sometimes you feel like you did and you haven't, right? But
Yeah.
she talks about the process, the grief, her daughter, their grandkids, what she was going to do, what happened. This is so raw. It is so honest. And it talks about the times where she just didn't know how she was going to go on.
Yeah.
I've read this twice. I probably could stand, and every time I do, I get something.
Do you still cry all over again?
Yes, I do. I cry. It just reminds me.
It's beautiful.
I feel like when nobody else got me with losses in my life, no matter what it is, Lauren will get you. And that's what happens. If you're not following her, let me say, go to Instagram. Facebook's good too, but go to Instagram. Follow Lauren Reitinger and her journey and the way that she loves her people, the way she loves her family, what she does for this company. Mark, who I don't think he ever takes a day off, okay? I just don't.
Yeah.
He is always about
always on
what
the go.
can I do? He is going, he is exciting. When I find out he's going to be on a Zoom call, I'm like, I don't care we got to be on it.
Absolutely.
Because his enthusiasm just makes you want to do more.
Yeah.
And isn't that amazing how so many in this company, although I get it, look, 33 years old, and I didn't know who they were either. I think we're getting ready to change all that, right? For sure, with all of this.
Absolutely.
But I do believe that they have been one of the best kept secrets. And I've run across a couple of people who knew what isotonic was. But I love our products. Look, I love our motives and our layered. We have so many different. We have jewelry. We have, wellness. We have beauty.
Pet
we
care,
have
auto care.
We have everything. Not to mention when people shop with us,
you make money.
They get cash back. Who does that? Here, come
How do we both get paid when you shop with
Never. Nobody has given me anything back, but they do. I love it. I love it, right?
Awesome. And then I'm also a certified custom blend artist because of this amazing company.
Yes,
and so now I have the opportunity to make makeup from scratch, which is amazing.
Today, Phyllis did mine, but I have to tell you, knowing that I don't have to blend 4 different colors because I've been out in the sun walking and it's always changing.
Or it being cakey or melting off.
It's so light. You don't have to use a lot. All the ingredients are so healthy. You guys are just killing it, Jenee. Just phenomenal.
So are you.
I guess I wanted to start doing this, and I want to keep doing this, and I want to do this with other people on our team too. Phoenix Rising, let me just mention it. Team Phoenix Rising. We have a page out there. If you're not following it, you need to. Yes, the name speaks volumes because so many of us come from all different walks of life. But what we figured out was whenever you hear about a phoenix, you hear about it rising from the ashes. And if I'm completely honest, I was surrounded by ashes. I was. Matter of fact, I really wasn't sure if I would ever dig out of the ashes I was in. You know, it just,
Yeah.
there was so much that had gone wrong that at one time was right. And I had to start praying. I had to be like, God, I don't know what you got for me, but hit me over the head with the 2x4. Where do you want me? Where can you use me? I want to laugh again. I want to love again. I want to share Jesus again. I
Yeah.
want to make a living for my family again. I want to know I'm making a difference again. I don't even know if that exists for me anymore. And he said, just hold on, girl. My
Yeah.
time, not yours. And here we are. And here we
Absolutely.
are. And you, Jenee, there's been a lot of talk out there. Let's talk about this. Look, you used to be on my team
Yeah.
with another company, and we were friends, of course, and always will be friends. Actually, you're more like a daughter to me, if I'm completely honest. But I just thought, you know what,
So cute.
people think all over the place. They think, you know what, that's what it is. Molly is successful because, they use that word poaching. But yet the people who really know me, they know better. Let me tell you something that's wonderful about Market America. When people learn about it, there is no poaching necessary. Because
Absolutely.
if you start taking the products, you're going to love them. And
Yep.
if you get a part of the community, you're going to love them. You feel like you're missing out if you are not part of this. Because here, when you put in 8 to 15 hours a week, we have a 2 to 3 business plan, man, 2 to 3 year business plan that says you can make a profitable income with this. We have
Absolutely.
millionaires. Are you kidding? I mean, I think it's going to
Over
take longer 3
400.
years to be a millionaire, right? But we've met them. We've met millionaires. And by the way, they're living
They're
their
so
best life.
genuine.
Yes, yes, living their best life. I'm
Some of
like,
the
you a
most
millionaire?
genuine people.
I thought they were snotty. They're not snotty. They okay. They're the nicest
No.
people ever. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So I just
Absolutely.
I don't know, Jenee. Let's do this. If you were to, in a nutshell, just in the short time you've been in, almost a year, if you had if you had a minute to tell people what brought you here, what would you say?
God did for sure. And more in depth than that, seeing something come full circle after we've known each other for almost 14 and a half years and never imagining that this is where we were going to end up, and
Never.
to be so, from my health to my mental to my faith,
Yeah.
there's been so many unexpected blessings that have come from this, and knowing that it was a true prayer answered, and with all of the things that we've weathered and everything that we've been through, to come out stronger than ever and thriving with all of that experience to come into
100%.
something new, but to be so intentional. In my own personal opinion, it changed the way that I viewed my future, if that makes sense. Where
Yeah.
it's like now my everything that I do is even more intentional than it was before. And I'm just like, you know what, if I think about it, I actually, even with custom blends, I'm like, I only need to do this many more custom blends and then I could pay off this credit card. Or I could only need to do this many more custom blends and I'll be debt free, or this many more and I'll be able to, take a vacation or do something with my family. And it wasn't that way before with my previous company that I've been with. I have over 16 years of
Yeah.
experience in this
I don't care.
industry.
Look, if
And
you're working a regular job, whatever. Look, everybody's trying to keep a roof over their head, right?
yes,
They are, and you were, but I think you said something to me, or actually on a team call last week. And when somebody was talking to people, everybody wants to say, "Oh, I just have the gift of gab, and I just have done this more." And
no.
when somebody said, "What drives you?" You
What
said, "What
genuinely
drives me?"
drives me is the fact that my husband has not had to ask me,
There
have
it
you applied for an applic? Have you
is.
applied for any
There it
jobs?
is. There it is. I
And I'm
love
like,
it.
no, because I
There
have
it
not
is.
missed a paycheck. God
There
did
it
in
is.
one day. I knew my confirmation when I came back from our leadership school in Miami, which 10 out of 10 recommend, whether you're in this company or not, go to the event. It
Yes.
is so
Go to the event.
impactful.
And
But we
everybody
came
is
back.
invited to every event.
Yes, they are. Absolutely, y'all are. And we have one coming up in North Carolina if y'all want to come soon. And we also have
Yes.
regionals that are all over
Yes.
the nation. But one of the things that I realized was my true confirmation that I was exactly where I was supposed to be is, without going into detail, I lost my job while we were in Miami, and
I remember
unexpectedly
that.
so. I went through my grieving period and came back home, and I was just like, you know what? I feel like I was absolutely in my element doing makeovers and all these things. God, if this is truly where you want me to be, I surrender it all to you and I fully trust you with it. 30 minutes later, I had a friend call me, and I was supposed to do wedding makeup for her in early May. And I did. And she ended up asking me, she was just like, hey, I have my bridesmaids. They wanted to know if you could do their makeup too. And I was just like, yeah, absolutely. Well, then three more wedding guests ended up asking if they could do theirs. Mind you, I had just become a certified custom blend artist. Then one of her bridesmaids asked me, hey, would you be able to do my daughter's sweet 16 party in August? And I was just like, yeah. Every single one of them paid me then because of that custom blend, because of what this business brought into that God used this company to bring into my life.
And you're paying your debt
And
off,
I
aren't you, Jenee?
paid
Thank
off
you.
3 credit cards so far. I'm working on my last 2, and soon my student loan debt, and I'm done. And I literally was thinking about it, and I was just like, God, you did in one day what would have taken me almost 2 weeks of work with my previous job to do
100%.
in
100.
one day. In one day. And that's not one of those things where it's like a huge case scenario where it happens with everyone, but it's just when your heart posture is in the right place and you truly trust God with what you are believing him for, you just got to trust the timing. Sometimes no just means not right now.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're holding yourself back from where you need to be. And I spent too many years of my life holding myself back, and I'm so thankful to be where I am now.
Well, here's the other thing too, Jenee. I think about bad experiences and how that could have held you back.
The damage,
And I
yeah.
think for people, I hear a lot of times, oh, I'm too old to start anything new. No, I've been in that before. I've done something like that before. I'm here to tell you, so have I,
Mm-hmm.
so am I. And I have to tell you, it is not. It
Yep.
is not like any other company. There
Right.
is nothing in the world like it. By the way, we also are 3-time Better Business Bureau. Oh my God, the things that we do,
Yes.
winning their top award 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else has done that. Nobody else in the Better Business Bureau for ethics and morals and things like that. I mean, it's huge. And look, I look at people like Karen's on here. She's on our team. God bless. She says the products brought me to Team Phoenix Rising.
Yep.
100%. High Tide Ties on here. Scott and Petra are on here. And you want to talk about
Can we just talk about how
transformation?
Petra's aging in reverse in real life?
Yes, yes. Real life, like watch her. Like before and after, I haven't seen nothing like that before in
Amazing
my life.
transformation. She's always been beautiful anyway
100%.
because of her
Love it.
heart, but it's just like to see it in real time. Karen too,
Love it.
just to see y'all and you, to see everybody
Yes.
like transforming in real time. Daddy Lee, he swears by our protein with creatine in it. He's gained how
Yes.
much muscle now?
It's something for
Like 15
everybody.
pounds?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And so
Yes.
it's
I
just,
mean,
there's something for every single
and
person,
you
no
and
matter
you
what
feel
you
better.
focus on.
You feel better. I mean, that's why, look, I know we talked about the Core 3 Health, which is these 3 products. And look, so everybody knows all of these products are available separately.
We
They're
also have OPC3
absolutely
Beauty
available
Blend, which is
separately.
great for fine lines and wrinkles.
Yes,
We got
indeed.
joint support that we all swear
Yes,
by.
we do. Yes, we do. And we
We
have
got
some.
GLP-1 support,
Right. I'm on that. Absolutely.
all
And
the
can I
things.
tell you, I still get to eat what I want, and I am on that, and I just feel good. I just started, look, they have Fix now. I just started on that a week ago to grow your hair back because COVID did a number on me.
Yes,
Okay. And I
yes,
am like, I am ready for this. They are always ahead of the game with their products, with how they treat their people. There is mad respect. Even when people come into everybody makes the same thing coming in.
yeah,
Whether you're one day in the company or whether you're 10 years in the company, the retail is absolutely the same. And,
absolutely.
and some people do look at our products and they go, well, they're kind of pricey. I said, this is what I will tell you. You can pay for your health now, or I will guarantee you're going to pay for your health later. But do you want to pay for it in a hospital? Do you want to stay on big pharma the rest of your life? Or
Hmm.
do you want to be healthy? For me to be able to say I am on, I stopped taking Prilosec because of these wonderful things like digestive enzymes that we
Yes,
have and the ultimate aloe. Jenee, I didn't know what things like that Prilosec could do to you in the long run. And I was taking that every single day.
Yeah.
And my stomach is, we need to lose some more weight. But as a gut in itself, girl, let me tell you, it's nice to be able to know I can eat something and it doesn't bother me the way it did.
No, but
So,
yeah, it's absolutely true. And one of the things that I will definitely say is anytime that you choose to start now.
yes,
Don't wait
yes.
until you
Stop
get bad
thinking
news
you're
from
too
your
old.
doctor. Don't
Yeah,
wait until stuff hits the fan with your wellness.
great,
Do something
great.
now. Invest in
Do it
yourself now.
now.
Because if you think about it, even if you ate out every day and you spent $5 a day, you've already spent $150 on food that's not
Yes,
really contributing to your wellness anyway. But if you could spend $50 to $60 on something that's actually going to last you for 90 days, I feel like
yes. And
you
and and,
already
let, and
have the
let's
answer.
and let's think about this, Jenee. Like, look, if they go to, and look, if you're watching this or somebody has shared this, um, please ask them for their shop.com site. Please do. Because if you go and you really research our products, not only will it tell you everything about it, but it tells you what the cost is per day. And
Yes.
I'm sorry, but when I look at something and it says that this is a
Less than
dollar
a
and
dollar a
something a
day.
day, when I got people out there paying $8 for a star, and look, I love Starbucks, let's be honest. Hi baby, I see you.
She said hi.
um,
She sees you. You
uh,
can say hi.
I'm like, is your health worth it, or what? Like,
Yeah.
hi darling.
Yeah.
What is it like that stops you? You have a way to be healthier, and that's not more important. Why? Because you're
Hmm.
not feeling it yet? Because
Yeah.
you're not feeling what's happening to your gut? You're not, that brain fog that you've gotten used to after all of this? And then let's do the big one. Aren't you tired of being broke? Don't you want a little cash back from your products, but be healthy?
Absolutely.
If you want to be beautiful, man, try our products.
If you're
Try
gonna
our
shop
motor.
online, at least get paid to do it. Y'all out here
Yeah,
giving money to other companies
100%.
for affiliate marketing anyway. At least shop from
100%.
somebody that you know and actually
100%.
get paid back more. I'm just
Yeah.
let
Yeah.
let alone our core three health bundle that we talked about, as well as our core three beauty. I don't have it in here, but it's core three beauty. These products, you actually can order them online, right? Or you can even choose not to. You could just register as a customer for
Yes.
free. If you choose to go to Core 3 Health on our website, there is a unique customer referral link that you can actually share with people and you earn the commission. We get the points for it that
Yes.
goes towards our
Yep.
bonuses, but either way, we both get paid and you make $25 to $30 per sale.
Yeah. Let's say that again. If you go and you buy the Core 3 Health, which is those three products, if you buy it, Market America is going to send you, shop.com going to send you a special code by email, and it's going to say, if you love this product and you share this code with somebody else, even as a customer,
Yes.
you are going to earn the 25 or $30. I mean, you're going to earn it. Not you're going to earn it. Like, do
Listen.
you know any other company who allows you to do that because you love a product so much that it's like you don't even have to join? Just
Hmm.
freaking share your thing here, and guess what? You're going to make the money for it. I have had two people who are with our company now do that, and they said, I think I could do that with other products too.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, you
And then
could.
not to mention you earn dollars instant dollars off of our
Always.
branded products. So even if it's not the core three bundle that you earn the $25 to $30, you might earn a couple dollars from another product that you buy.
That's
Like it's
right.
just it
That's
adds
right.
up over time and it goes
Yeah,
directly into your Vyft wallet and you can transfer it to your bank account. But that's like I think it's so foolproof. And I think it's like no matter how much we want to just like bang people upside the head, like get it. You're
I
out here
agree.
working 2 and 3 jobs to make
I
this happen.
agree.
You could absolutely start to build even a
Yeah.
little bit on the
Yeah, and I
side.
and I think that's something we need to say. Jenee, I know you and I are all in, and I think sometimes when people come in, they think absolutely with this company, like so many companies push. Our company does not push. I think what I love is if you love our products and you want to share our products and you come in and you join, the retail on these products is phenomenal. Even if
Yes,
you're
it
like, I'm
is.
not a leader, I don't want leadership. The point is, what you can make. I mean, part-time income. A lot of people don't want to come. They're like, you know what? I don't want to build anything big again. But you know what? It's tight. Summer's here. The electric bill, whatever that looks like. I just need some additional income. Or how about this? I want to be healthier. I want my husband healthier. I want my kids healthier. And if I join this, I can help other people, but then they're going to get that discount for their own products also,
Yeah, they
which
will.
is amazing. I mean, I am learning, I guess, because I'm in my 60s, because I'm not going to lie. In my 30s, I don't think I worried so much about it. You felt good. You didn't care. I have never been such a label reader. And watching what I do and knowing how I feel and getting up every single day and saying, thank you, God, for letting me find this company.
Absolutely.
This company has changed my health. It has changed my outlook. It has changed the fact that now, instead of hiding my age, I want to scream, I'm 62
Right?
and you're 40 and I feel better than you. Don't you want some of this? You know what I'm saying?
And we got to stop in this with the society we live in. We have to stop normalizing being groggy, being
100%.
cranky, being like clueless, or having your B vitamins are low, and so you're stuttering, and you're just like, oh, I'm just tired. Or your memory is like fading, and you're just, oh, I'm just getting older. Your joints
Yeah.
hurt. Well, I'm getting older.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why are you normalizing that instead of
Yeah.
finding an
Stop thinking you're
absolute
supposed to have
solution?
struggled getting off the couch. That was me. I remember Cam wanted me to get on the floor and play with him. And I thought, baby, if I do that, I'm never going to get back up.
Yep.
But to know now that I can actually squat again and pick something up, that my joints don't hurt the way they do. I mean, Joanna
Or
tells
snap,
me
crackling, and popping.
yes. Joanna tells a story about one of her teammates who now has joined, who by the way had given up cooking and wasn't doing anything, and now she is, and she is part of this, and she says joint support has given me my life back. I mean, these are life-changing. David's on there. Hey David, good to see you. Says Ultimate Aloe has saved lives. 100% it has. So look, we could talk forever. We're not going to do that. We're going to cut this off. We are going to be doing more of this. Y'all are going to get tired of hearing about us, but I don't care. I need you guys to understand what this is about and how wonderful these products are. I want to see everybody get healthy. And I want to see everybody. And if it's your choice not to, that's okay. But just like me telling you about Jesus, let me be clear. If you don't know about these products, then they're not going to help you. You need some Jesus, I'm going to tell you. So you need these products. Hey, Jess. Jess is on
I love
here. Good
her.
to see you, Jess. Isn't
Jess
she
is
amazing?
amazing.
I
I
just want to
absolutely
pick her
love
up and
her.
love her. She's so short next to me, but
She's
she's just
sweet as she can
been
be,
such a
though.
blessing. She just embraced me and
Yes.
this company. And you know what? This company is not built off competition. It is
Yes.
community.
It
It is
really is.
collaboration. It is not everybody getting a whole. It's just beautiful. So we're
Yes,
gonna do this
Rosemary. To
more.
answer your question, she said soon to be 67 in my mind. She
Ah.
said, can Market America get me, or excuse me, 47, can Market America get me into my 30s? Absolutely.
Don't you love it today? Don't you
Yes,
love
I
it? I love it
absolutely
so
do.
much.
I want
It's
to
so
tell you thank
good.
you so much for doing this. I know we talked
We're
about
gonna
it,
keep
but
it up.
I'm really excited to
We're
see
gonna
this
have
happen.
more people. We're gonna have more people from the team. I hope to have more people on that aren't on our team. I hope
Yeah.
that people will come on and want to do this. I know this may not be exactly how the company did this 30 years ago because there wasn't any like social media. So for telling the world, and this I think for a lot of us is the best way to tell the world. Jessica just said I'm
It's
50 and I
facts.
feel 30. I
Listen, I have a
love it. It doesn't
7-year-old that I
stop.
can actually run laps around now because of my wellness. So I feel like that's a
Yes.
huge win for me.
Yes. So, and we're going to do this on Mondays. This is going to be the day.
Yeah,
We have just nailed it, Jenee. We're going to do it. Our team, we're going to do this on
absolutely.
Mondays. And we are
Absolutely.
going to talk more about products and how this is changing people's lives. And then
Maybe some
y'all keep
mocktail
watching us. If you're
recipes.
not following Jenee, what's wrong with you? You need to, she's a TikTok queen. You need to follow her on
White Plum Beauty Boss.
Insta. You need to do it. I mean, because it's life. Look, we don't just talk about, it's not just about products. It's not just about joining a company. This is life changing.
Yeah.
Any single part of what we have talked about today is life changing. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but we have joy back in our life again. And you know, sometimes we get so used of complaining about stuff and talking about what we are unhappy about, but yet we still sit in what we're unhappy about. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to do better. I want to
Yeah.
be happy. I want to just share the happiness and the joy and the well-being that we have, whether it's health or in our brain, the whole thing. So,
Hold on. Before
so
we end, I just want to read
yes.
Jessica's testimonial really fast.
Oh, okay.
She said, I went from broke to broken to filled with purpose, fueled by passion.
Don't
And
you
that
love
is the
that?
perfect way to
Oh,
explain
I
this
love
entire
it.
experience,
Broken,
man.
broken to purpose, fueled by passion. That is
I love
amazing.
that.
Jess, it was meant for you to show up on here, just
Yes,
so
it
you
was.
know. We
Because that's the
love you.
perfect way
Thank
to
you.
describe this. I thank you for
Yes,
sharing that, really,
100%,
genuinely.
100%. So we're going to let you guys go now because we know you got other things to do. But look, take a look. If you know somebody who is a part of this company, you need to check their site out. You need to look at the products. You need to experience how we feel. And if you
Yeah,
don't want to, what's wrong with you people? I
that
just
part.
want to know what's wrong with you people.
Just saying.
So I love you, Jenee. Thank you for
Love you
giving me
more.
this time, and I'll talk to you soon,
Yes,
sweetheart. All
ma'am.
right.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.